Hi people, it's Leona. Now, y'all know I love traveling. I think traveling is the bee's knees. I love it because you get to explore new places. If you're not an introvert like me, you may even meet new people. But my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts, is that you get to make new memories. As much as I love traveling, sometimes it's not always what it's cracked up to be. I've had a few vacations that I kind of wish didn't happen, and I'm here to share just one of those vacations with you. The year was 2005, and me and a few girl friends wanted to take a weekend trip somewhere. Now, this was 3 years after high school, people, so none of us was really rolling in any dough. Where we went was dependent really on what we could afford. And it turns out that one of the girls had a boyfriend that worked at a hotel in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. So if we went there, we was going to be able to get a discounted rate on a hotel room. Now, I know you're probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. What the hell is there to do in Cherry Hill, New Jersey? But as it turns out, the hotel was located 15 minutes away from Philadelphia. And the boyfriend said that he would gladly drive us from the hotel to Philadelphia. So we got a trip going, people. Our girls' weekend trip was going to be to Philadelphia, and I was ecstatic. Let me just take one more moment to say that this was a girls' trip. Girls' trip. I just wanted to take that moment to say that again. Okay, the day has come that we were heading out to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. On the way to the bus station, yes, I said bus station. I told y'all we ain't had no money. We can't be Amtrakking it or driving our invisible cars there, We were heading to the bus station, and that's when I was told that the boyfriend, the one that got us the deal on the hotel room, was actually going to be tagging along with us for this entire weekend, participating in everything that we were doing, including staying in the hotel room with us. And my feelings to that was, excuse me, what? Huh? What you say? Because this is a girls' trip. Why are you trying to bring dude along? Like, what you doing? Like, what is this? In hindsight, I realized that the girlfriend played the three of us other girls very well, because she really didn't want to hang out with us or spend any time with us. She was taking this opportunity to spend more time with her boyfriend that didn't live in New York with her. And she was doing it very cheaply because she got all of us to put money into a hotel room that they can stay in together. So, worked out for her. Not only was he tagging along with us, but he didn't put any money towards the hotel room. Reason being, from the girlfriend, is because he got us his discounted rate that he would have gotten anyway, and because he would be driving us from the hotel to Philadelphia. What does that have to do with me? I don't care. Ain't nobody invited him on this thing. What? So he's doing everything that we doing, and he ain't even putting no money towards the room? This is all that's going on in my head. At that point, I didn't say it out loud because we already put the money into the hotel room. We already purchased the bus tickets. I was already committed to doing this. And my two options was to deal with it or to deal with it, because there wasn't going to be an option where I was wasting my money, my hard-earned money at that time. Okay, so I feel like I didn't have a say in everything that was going on in my mind. Didn't come out of my mouth. Ooh, but if I was the person then that I am today, a mouthful. A mouthful. So after I basically come to terms that this was going to happen, I already had it in my head that this trip was going to be an absolute disaster. I knew it. It's like I was psychic about it. The first night we get there, everything was all fine. You know, we went out to a bar, we got a Philly cheesesteak, we did some dancing, we even got to see some fireworks. Now, towards the end of the evening, I did drink a little bit too much and almost got into a fight with somebody, but we ain't gonna talk about that. So cut to when we get back to the hotel room. Now, the room had 2 beds, but the beds were full-size beds. So, you know, they weren't really that big. The couple got to sleep on one bed together very comfortably because it's the size where only 2 people can really sleep comfortably on it. And the 3 other girls, you know, myself and 2 other girls, had to sleep on the other bed. When I tell you that was one of the most uncomfortable nights I've ever slept, it was just very uncomfortable. And if you feel sleep deprived, if you felt that before, then you know it's a miserable feeling. And I just felt sleep deprived because I kept on waking up every hour because I couldn't get into a comfortable position. We were on that bed like canned sardines. Okay, you couldn't move. You couldn't move. And then you have to deal with knees and elbows. And I was just getting jacked up all night. So I didn't really have a good rest. When I wake up in the morning, all I want to do get in the shower, just take a warm shower, rest my eyes under the water. But no, couldn't even do that because the couple then says when we all got up, okay, can y'all go so we can have some time together? They basically kicked us out the room so they can have sex. Didn't really get any sleep. Can't take my shower because you're kicking me out of the room so y'all can have sex. I was livid at that point. I want y'all to know that Cherry Hill, there's like nothing to do around there. Nothing, especially where the hotel is. So when we're kicked out of the room, we're kind of like, what the hell are we going to do? What are we going to do? We didn't want to hang out in the lobby. So we were like, well, we might as well just walk around outside. So I don't know how long we were outside, but we were just walking around aimlessly, walking towards nothing, waiting for a call to let us know that we can go back to the hotel room that we paid for, you know, to take our showers and everything. So we finally get that call, go back, get ourselves together, check out of the hotel room, and we were heading back into Philadelphia. It was our last day there. We planned to do all the tourist attractions. I say last day. It was the only day there. So we were going to do all the tourist attractions, as many as we could do before we had to get back on the bus. Our plans were to see the Philadelphia Real World House, tour the Betsy Ross home, and do other touristy things like the Liberty Bell, maybe even the Rocky Steps. You know, we wanted to do as much as possible. We did get to go to the Philly Real World House. We also got to tour the Betsy Ross house. And on our way going to the Liberty Bell, I remember, now things are starting to get a little bit fuzzy because this was 12 years ago, people. But on the way to the Liberty Bell, all of a sudden the happy couple gets into an argument. I can't remember what the argument was, but what I do remember, it was that they were having a screaming match in the middle of the street. Okay, I swear they just wanted to see who can be the loudest person, and the both of them were winning. They both were winning the tie. And it was so embarrassing that the 3 of us, the 3 girls, we were walking on the same side of the street as they were, but we had to move ourselves to across the street because we didn't even want to act like, or I didn't want it to seem that we were with them. That's how embarrassing it was. People, Don't be that person. Please. I mean, I get it. I get it when you are with a partner a majority of the time. That partner is your best friend and you want to experience everything with them. Hell, I'm like that. But what I'm not going to do is invite my partner onto a trip that's just supposed to be us group of friends, because honestly, no good is really going to come of it. You as the friend and the partner, it's like you're constantly going to be trying to spend time with your partner and then spend time with your friends. Either way, one group or one person is going to feel neglected at some point, and arguments are going to happen. The friends might be like, what was the point of you coming if you were just going to spend all the time with him? Y'all should have just done your own thing. The partner is going to be like, you're not paying any attention to me. Like, why am I here if you're going to act like I'm not here? Your friends don't even talk to me or whatever. Like, it could be whatever. An argument is going to occur. So just avoid all that. Just avoid on that. And don't ruin a trip. If you want to just experience something with your partner, then just experience something with a partner. And if you want to experience with your partner and somebody else, then experience it with another couple. Because ain't nobody got no time. Ain't nobody got no time. So people, yes, that was the story of one trip that went wrong that I kind of wish didn't happen. Because I could have enjoyed Philly with 3 girls that wanted to spend time with each other or experience a new city with each other without adding on their partner. And if we had to spend more money probably getting a place that was closer to Philadelphia, guess what? It would have been worth it spending that extra money, because there wouldn't have been a headache and no drama. I just know it. If you enjoyed this little story time chat, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, and then turn on your notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video, which I haven't said this before. I'm trying to post videos every Sunday, so that's like my schedule. That's a commitment that I'm going to have to do now that I've said it out loud. Whew, and my heart's already beating fast about it. Anyway, so yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
You'll never have the sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.